No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's back. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fletcher. He's out past the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 4 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
The give to the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And the Canes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Trying the left side. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they'll match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Calls his own number. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. On the run, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got the first down and more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's out. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's back. This one's complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Steps away. And as he throws, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, I I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move, he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Burks. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Looking downfield on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the sideline. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Mateer. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's up. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Kearney. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. He wants it all. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Mateer. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Gets it out fast. There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. That's why now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Beck. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's back. Slings it. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Yeah, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keep.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners want to move quickly. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Skips away from pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready.
Touchdown Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 8 over Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set, get set.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the...
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad, you beat it.